So in my last video, I said that Giannis is going to win the MVP or should win the MVP, right? So for this video, I'm going to give you reasons why I think Milwaukee is going to win the NBA title. This is not recency bias. This is not prisoner of the moment. I have been of the rare few that have actually thought Milwaukee is going to go back-to-back since the beginning of the season. I don't think a team right now looks better than Milwaukee. As far as throughout the season, I know they're going to say, oh, seeding and certain streaks of other teams. Right, but I don't think there was ever a doubt in my mind that Milwaukee wasn't going to go back to the finals. I just don't see it. They have that experience in the championship. They won it last year when they were down 2-0 against Phoenix, who, with all due respect, I never really thought should have been there in the first place because they kind of had a run like the Bengals just had in the NFL, where they kind of had to have a lot of things go their way, a lot of fluky stuff, let's be honest, a lot of injuries, and they got there and they had to face reality, and Milwaukee was ready for it. They, went down 2-0, then they came back and gave them the word. So, but yeah, I see Milwaukee going back-to-back. Giannis is a big game player, and it isn't just about Giannis. I love the coaching staff they got. I think Coach Bud has done a very good job, which is crazy because I didn't like him. He was a good coach in Atlanta, but you never really thought he can go that far. He is a student of Coach Pop, so he's going to be a good coach, but he just, maybe the great player that is Giannis was able to lift him further than he ever could have been lifted. But I like Coach Bud. I like the supporting cast they got. I love Middleton. I love Drew. I think Portis has become a huge fan favorite over there. I just feel like top to bottom, Milwaukee is the most complete team that will be in the playoffs, and I think that with their experience in the championship, and especially in the Eastern Conference, man, I really don't see anyone challenging them on a consistent basis. I like how Boston looks. They've been really good for a while. Robert Williams being hurt doesn't help. If Tatum and Jalen don't get going consistently against Milwaukee, if they face off, Boston's pretty much dead to rights because those are the two heavy hitters on that team. Philly, I'm sorry, I don't take them seriously. A playoff team with James Harden, I don't really take seriously. So Embiid can get his stuff and do his business, but I don't think they're going to go very far. Brooklyn I'm not sure because the Ben Simmons thing is still a big if. KD and Kyrie together in the playoffs should be good, but again, a lot of these should be what ifs. Milwaukee isn't a should be and it shouldn't be a what if. Milwaukee is very good, and I don't see anybody in the East beating them. And truthfully, going out to the Western Conference, I'm not sure which team can beat them. Maybe a healthy Memphis, maybe. But then again, you got to think experience too. A lot of those Memphis guys are kids. You know what I mean? Maybe they're not big for that moment yet. We're not sure. But yeah, I definitely see the Bucks going back to back. I'm gonna come back to this video when the finals are on, and if the Bucks are in it, which I think they will be. And truthfully, I don't think it matters who they face, whether it's in the Eastern Conference to get there or in the Western Conference in the finals. I see them going back to back. I see Giannis leading the Bucks all the way again, bringing another title to Milwaukee. And man, this dude's resume at the end of his career is going to be ridiculous. But yeah, the Bucks, in my opinion, are going to be the NBA champions, and they can hold the fort down in the East until my Pistons come forward. So, Bucks will be the NBA champions. You heard it here first.